Hello, my name's Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another episode of Girls Who Game. This time we're with Bingpot, Mason the Cat 2712 on Roblox. And basically the series is all about finding out why girls within the Roblox community game and why they like to game and what they do in games. And today we're playing My Farm. I should mention that as well. Oh, you've got a really cute sheep.
Yeah, I like colouring my my animals.
Yeah.
I haven't got my chicken right now, but my chicken looks a bit like a cake.
You've won a lot of golden ones, or did you purchase these?
I won. I won them.
Wow.
Oh wait, here's my chicken.
Oh, it's like a little blue dotted one. I love the blue dotted ones.
Right.
I've got the candy chicken character.
Yeah.
Wow, more gold chickens. Wow.
Yeah. I like the gold chickens because they when you trade them in, you get a lot of money for their eggs.
Yeah, like 300. It's so much.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gotta feed my animals.
Always feed your animals. So I'm gonna get right into these questions though. What games do you like to play?
Well, I suppose I like stuff like Jailbreak, Piggy, any obby really. Tarapel. I mean, it's sort of ironic because the sort of games that I don't find that interesting are games like Fast and Famous or Royale High or I don't know, Adopt Me, and those kind of ones. I don't like to say it, but you know, stereotypically based for girls. I prefer, you know, more going to rob a bank or something, or Arsenal or something like that.
That's fair. There's a lot of games that traditionally target girls that girls just aren't that interested in.
Yeah, no. Because
not all girls are the same. Not all of them are interested in dress up and taking care of animals and stuff.
Yeah. Yes. And yeah, I mean, some girls will really enjoy those games, but I don't really find them that interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, fair. I quite like a variety of games, including more traditional girls' games, but I never enjoyed like dress up or anything like that.
No, yeah.
And I quite like simulators, so I like My Farm a lot, and I like games that are kind of like this. I played outside of Roblox Stardew Valley a whole lot, and I don't remember the other one, Harvest Moon, I think it's called.
Yeah, I liked, for a while I liked My Restaurant. Have you heard of that one?
Yes, I've played a lot of My Restaurant, but some people say it's more of an idle game.
Yes, and then it sort of, it disappeared off the homepage, didn't it? And it's one of those games that people put loads of effort into it early on, and then, you know. But
their updates don't make any sense to me either. They were like, we've added pirates, and I was like, for what?
It's interesting.
When did you start? Do you remember when you first started playing games on computers or on consoles?
Well, I think, you know, games online, I've always, you know, they've always been an option to me, as in I've always been able to access them. And then I think my dad got an Xbox. I can't remember how long ago, but you know, it was a while back, and you know, a lot of games on that, like FIFA, Minecraft, those games and stuff like that. So I actually didn't get into Roblox. I got into Roblox at the start of March, I think. So It was, I haven't been into Roblox as long as a lot of people, but you know, stuff like Minecraft I used to be really obsessed with, and then you know, they must have had loads of updates since the time I last played. Wow!
Yeah, Minecraft is updating. This is my tractor.
It is amazing.
It's got rainbow stars. You can jump on and I'll ride you around.
Oh wow.
Or throw you.
I disappeared.
It tossed you. That didn't work how I thought it would. Nope.
Oh no.
Maybe you can't.
Yeah, I think if you jump on the top of it, it just sends you away.
I'm here to steal your crops. I can't actually steal your crops. Yeah, Minecraft's a game that it seems like everyone enjoys so much now. There's just like so much to do in it, but there's also been so many updates. And then there's like on the Xbox there's like 4 versions of Minecraft, and there's Minecraft Dungeons, and
Yeah,
it's a very big game.
Have you played Minecraft Dungeons?
I have played Minecraft Dungeons.
Is it good?
It's like really fighting based, so it's like just fighting mobs in a dungeon, and you change your armor, and I feel like that's the most, I guess, complex bit of the game, is that all of your armor has like 40 different stats, so you have to look at each individual stat and pick the best armor and like trade it out.
Yeah, I should, do you think I should have a go at that?
Oh yeah, if you like fighting mobs, you should have a go. It's really good for that.
Yeah.
And
I remember. Sorry.
it's quite fun if you have friends as well, because you
Yeah.
can all play together.
Yeah. I remember that when I played Minecraft, the scariest thing for me would be going into a cave because it'd be really dark, and I would be scared if like I walked into a zombie or a creeper or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I think I'd be better at it now.
Yeah, just fighting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
So you didn't start off in Roblox, but you did sort of gravitate towards Roblox, and you now play on Roblox. So
Yeah.
what do you like about Roblox specifically?
Well, I think the first thing I noticed when my friends brought me into it because, you know, they thought it was a great game. And I was like, I'd heard of it, but I didn't really know much about it. But then when I found out the amount of games you can play on it is incredible, that there are people making masses of games. You can basically ask for anything and you'll find a game that you enjoy and stuff like that. And, you know, I think with a lot of other games, you can't really get bored with Roblox, but with other games, you know, oh, I'm doing this again and again. But with Roblox, you're, you know, oh, let's play that game, and then let's play this game, and then
Yeah, there's a big variety of them, and there's new games being added and featured every day.
Yes, and also the community. I didn't have we don't have Xbox Live, so I would always play on my own if I was to play. The fact that, especially at this time, that I could, you know, go on a call with my friends, actually go in the same server, and, you know, play, even you know, at this weird time.
Yeah, during this whole lockdown period and everything, when you're not in school and you're not seeing anyone.
And it was really fun because, you know, it was a way to sort of hang out, but not wrongly hang out. You know, it was
not hang out illegally.
Yes. And yeah, so I guess I enjoyed being able to just play on a server with other people, and, you know, it was more of a let's work together and play this game together kind of game, you know. Yeah.
Those are some very good reasons, and all of the games, like most of the games I should say, are like free to start out with and free to play, which is a big plus as well. So you're not like buying a new game every time you get bored.
Yeah. Roblox is free compared to, you know, other stuff, so you can, and then they have all the updates as well. It's not like you have to buy this year's version.
Yeah, very true. Within Roblox, you spoke about communities and how much you enjoyed the communities in them, but have you ever had like bad experiences in Roblox communities or in toxic communities?
Sometimes, you know, you can get people who on servers who are a bit, they like call you a noob or something like that. And, you know, you these toxic people who just do it. I don't even know why they do it, but they feel the need to pick out people and then sort of, I don't think there are too many people, but you'll join a server and there'll be at least one person who's a little bit, oh,
a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah, or you're such a noob, and yeah, I guess it's not always directed. It's not usually directed to them, but you see, because of the chat, you see other people arguing with other people. I mean, there sometimes be massive arguments in servers. That's a bit different, but you go into a server and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, so toxic people, like, making fun of new members is always an issue. Especially probably in more of the hardcore games that you play, like in Arsenal and stuff, where it's got more hardcore player base, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think communities could do better to not have those people making a negative impact on their game?
Well, I mean, I don't, to be honest, I don't think it's something that admin and game developers can sort out, because it's not like they can really prevent it that much. But if they do see that there is a one person, apparently Roblox don't really read reviews that often, but maybe if there's a report base where you can report just to one game, and you can say this person was playing on that game not well, and then because game developers probably have more time to read reviews of Roblox because they'll have millions, so maybe they could have some sort of base that people could go, oh, on this game they were playing a bit mean, and then they look, and if they have more than one report, then they do something about it, whether they ban them or they restrict
talk to them, warn them.
Yeah.
Having a report base is a good idea, because as you said, Roblox do get like loads and loads of emails, and then they'd have to contact the dev anyway, so just cutting out that middle person makes a lot of sense. Glad that it doesn't really bother you, that you haven't really been bothered by toxic communities or anything so far.
No.
It's very good.
There's always been the one or two people that, in the end, you move on, and it's fine. It's not too much, yeah.
Fair. Where do you find new communities to join and hang out in?
Well, I mean, I suppose I find a game that I like, and then, if I find people, that I would like to play with again, I'll send them a friend request, and then we might play that game again. And you sort of build up you have a game. I don't suppose for me there are any games I sort of go to for a certain community, but just if you find someone that you enjoy playing with, then you can play other games with them too. So
yeah,
just
making individual friends within games.
Yes,
that's pretty cool, because that's sort of like building your own community of people you want to hang out with.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. How aware are you of Roblox being an international community?
Well, I think it's really cool to have, you're playing with people not just in your country, but you're also playing with people, worldwide, and it's pretty cool to think that, these are, don't Roblox don't they usually put you in a server with, oh no, I suppose they don't.
No, they don't.
Never mind. But yeah, it's cool, because it means you can find people who are playing in other parts and maybe, find out more about the games that they like, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, as someone, I'm actually originally from America.
Yes.
Yeah. I came to England to meet up with friends that I had met on Minecraft.
Oh, wow.
And now I live in England.
Yes.
And so playing games that have an international community always interesting to me because it makes the world feel so much more accessible and so much smaller. Yeah. And you learn so much about different cultures.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's pretty cool that Roblox has that sort of thing going on too.
Yeah, it's yeah, I mean there aren't that many games who, as I said before, have like servers. Well, I mean, the big games have a community, so you're playing with actual people, but a lot of games, a lot of smaller games, they're just you're just playing by your own, and to play with international people is really interesting because it's good.
Outside of video games, do you have any other hobbies that you quite enjoy?
I like acting.
Acting?
Acting, yeah. I would like to be an actor when I'm older.
Oh wow, that's a cool one.
Or somehow, involved with the filmmaking process. So, I like editing my videos, so for my YouTube. So, I think editing I would also enjoy. Yeah, but I suppose doing the YouTube is sort of building up confidence, I guess.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, well, it's called Bingpot, and there are four friends, and we are all, obsessed with Roblox, and we do a sort of, our YouTube channel is sort of comedy, but it's meant to be funny to watch and stuff like that, and we talk in it, so I think it's easier to because a lot of people type, and that can sometimes be a bit hard to follow, but yeah, we're really enjoying ourselves. It's been good fun so far. We've reached 230 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We haven't been doing it for that long, and we're pretty proud of where we've come. And yeah, I guess to keep going, to keep finding new games to play. I'm just about to do a series on there. I've recorded the first 2 episodes on my farm.
Yeah.
Because trying to create the best farm I could possibly make, but I'm doing it with other YouTubers, so collaborating with sometimes people I actually know, and then sometimes people who just are on YouTube. So yeah, it's a good time, but yeah, excited to see where the channel is going to go.
Me too. It's pretty interesting hearing about your channel and hearing how committed you were, because when you contacted me, you were definitely into making this a serious channel and not so much a hobby thing, and dedicated to it. So it's really cool to see someone go that, I guess, planned or that far into a project. Because a lot of people, they just make YouTube channels and they're doing it primarily for fun, and there's not a set schedule, and it's not as serious as you all seem to be taking it. So that there's always a higher chance, I feel, that it's going to be quite successful when there's a big game plan and a big dedication.
Yeah, thank you.
It's cool to hear that you like one of our games.
Sorry?
It's cool to hear that you like one of our games.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best of luck with your YouTube channel, and there will be links to it in the description for other people to check out. I'm excited to see where it grows. I like the idea of sort of comedy-based sketches as well.
Yeah.
And
I made one video on how to spot a noob, and I had to put on a voice, and it's a bit weird, but you know, I enjoyed making it.
yeah, it's all part of that acting though, putting on voices and sort of following scripts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all of the questions I have. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I mean, not really, but I did have a something. A lot of games. If you're a game developer, it would. I think what I see is a lot of people. They are YouTubers or whatever, and or social media platforms, and they make videos on the game, and then they have feedback on the games. They say, well, this is what I think, would help with this update, or this could be fixed. And sometimes game developers don't really notice that. They don't really do research into that. If you are a game developer watching, then maybe that could be something you could take into consideration. I saw on your Discord, you were taking updates and things. You were asking how people felt about them and what they liked. And I think that's good, because that means that you're being an active admin, but
Yeah, when it comes to the games that we create, we look a lot for community feedback and to understand what our players want so that we can make a better game for them. And sometimes in video games in general, developers are so focused on what they want their end product to be that they don't really notice the comments along the way. So it's definitely important to us. And yeah, it's a great bit of advice to developers. Thank you so much for being on our Girls Who Game series with us, Bingpot. I hope you had a great time.
I did.
Cool. And that's all for today. If you'd like to find Bingpot's YouTube channel, links will be in the description, as well as links to their social media platform and links to all of ours. If you'd like to be a part of the Girls Who Game series, please leave a comment and we'll get back to you. Bye!
Bye!